Hi everyone, I hope you're all good. Thank you for tuning into this video. If you've clicked, you've obviously got some sort of interest in what I have to say, what I'm going to be talking about, and that is living with an essential tremor. I was just having a bit of a moment just now talking to my manager, and I got a little bit emotional because it's something that I've been struggling with since I was around about 16, 17, and it has gradually got worse as I've got older. But I have my own little techniques that I have to try and like hide it and sort of not make it so visible. Especially being a performer, it's really hard. But let me sort of explain a little bit about the condition and how it affects me. So the long word for it is benign essential tremor. So benign meaning that it's not caused by anything, or they don't know what it's caused by after, you know, numerous tests being run and bits and bobs like that. They basically do not know where it stemmed from, but unfortunately it's something that I live with, and pretty much I shake day to day. My left side of my body shakes a lot more than the right side of my body. I'm not sure what the reason for that is, but that's the reality of my life. It's not fun. I've got to be honest, it's not fun. I do get quite down about it sometimes, because I think that because there's not a lot of research and awareness on benign essential tremors or short essential tremors, I think a lot of people, when they see somebody shake, naturally just assume that they are nervous, and it's, you know, it's hard work having to explain to somebody what it is because they've judged you too quickly. I've worked numerous pub jobs, jobs where you're sort of working with the public. I've been asked by people if I'm scared of them because I'm shaking, passing something to them or something like that, and I can't lie, some of the comments really do get to me, and it's quite hard work having to sort of keep my cool and just explain to them in the nicest way possible that I have a disability. Pretty much it is upsetting, and I try my best, like I'm trying my best right now not to fucking cry, because it does really get to me. I have my really down days, and today is one of those days, so I thought I would use this opportunity to sort of talk to you guys and voice how I'm feeling. I know that a lot of you really support me, and I know that you've all got such lovely things to say, and yeah, I'm excited to see what all your reactions are. I know I've sort of explained to the people in the past that I have a tremor, but the severity of it is yet to be noticed, because quite often I am hiding it. I'm hiding it in plain sight. Well, I'm doing my best to anyway. The tremor is mainly triggered by adrenaline, or concentration. So if I'm concentrating on something really hard, I wouldn't even say hard, like just doing makeup is a bloody task. I nearly swore then, I'm really sorry. It's a task, like just to put makeup on. I'm sure a lot of you notice that I don't wear makeup from day to day because I just can't be bothered with the stress of it. But I do love wearing makeup. Obviously for my gigs I wear makeup, so I take the time to do my makeup anyway, and I still manage to get it going. I still manage to, you know, come out looking alright. I cannot like drawing some weird shit all over my face. The short of it is, the reason why I decided to do this video is because I was going to do a showcase, and this showcase basically entails me turning up to a venue where me and several other people will be singing to a room full of bookers, agents, managers, and you get the smallest slot to show your talents, show who you are as a person, to, you know, showcase yourself, to get work, pretty much. I was really up for the idea of doing it in the beginning until they sent me their brief and sort of give me like an overlook on how things are going to run on the day, and it all seems a bit too can't think of the word. Yeah, it all seems a bit too much for me. I feel like my shake will be exacerbated because of the pressure of the situation. Obviously, when I am nervous, I do shake a lot more, but everybody gets nervous when they perform. Everybody, ask any act, any singer, any performer, everybody gets nervous, but doesn't mean that it's always necessarily visible, and people are very, very good at hiding it. I unfortunately can't hide, even when I'm the littlest bit nervous. You know, I can't get up after several other people that were probably nervous as well, that don't shake, get up on stage, when I'm probably, you know, on the same level of nervousness as these people that have just been on, and I'm literally like shaking, like my whole head, my whole body is just like going. The people in the audience aren't going to take me seriously. They're not going to think that I'm up to the task of, you know, turning up to the venues that they are going to promote me to and send me to do gigs to earn money. They're not going to think that I am a reliable source of income for them, because obviously they take percentage of every act that they take on to then get them work. So I've decided to not do it. It's a bit crap that I have to miss out on these opportunities because people are too quick to judge. And if I stood on that stage and was like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a tremor, it just doesn't look good. Like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to stand on the stage and be like, yeah, I have a disability, that's why I'm shaking. To me, like, as somebody being sat in the audience, I don't know whether I would take that seriously or not, just because of the lack of knowledge around tremors and people that have them, and that people that have tremors aren't always nervous. You know, it's not always the case. It's hard. It's really hard, but I feel like it's important for me to share awareness. It gets to me, it really does get to me, and to try and, like, it's an art keeping my cool and at not snapping at these people by saying like, oh, I have a disability. But quite often there's been occasions where people have said things like that, and I've turned around and gone, actually, I've got a tremor, I've got an essential tremor. And 95% of the time people are like, oh my god, I didn't realise, I'm so sorry. But there is sometimes that 5% where they're like, what's that? Oh, okay then. Like, and they give you some sort of look like you're making it up. So I feel like that's why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to make it known to people that people do suffer with this, and it's not everybody's nervous. Not everyone that shakes is nervous, and mentally it really messed with me for years. I isolated myself. I didn't want to go outside because I felt like people were staring at me and looking at me. I look back on when I was younger, and I wish that I had the strength that I have now to not really care, especially when I go to gigs and, you know, I'm just doing my thing and having the best time ever. I'm not really caring about what people are thinking. But in circumstances like this showcase that I was gonna do, it's essential that I appear the best and don't look any less than the rest, because that will hinder me. It will hinder my chances of making money. And these showcases, you have to pay to turn up to them, to, you know, essentially showcase yourself in front of all these people that can get you work. So it's a bit crap. Just had a little down moment. But the best way for me to make things better for myself and for other people, other young people, or even older people like that I've met, you know, that struggle and it really affects them mentally, is to just do videos like this and tell people about this condition and that people suffer with it, and spread that awareness. Because otherwise I wouldn't want another 16-year-old to have to go through what I went through, where, you know, at that age everybody around you is sort of like really standoffish, and, you know, everyone's trying to be the cool one and stand out from the rest. And when you're the one that shakes, when you've just met somebody new, they automatically think that you're intimidated by them. It's hard. It was hard being a teenager with a tremor, no doubt about that. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about me and my life. my struggles. Oh yeah, also please ignore everything behind me. I'm decorating at the moment. Either way, regardless of whether I have this for the rest of my life, if it keeps getting worse or it gets better, because God knows where I'm headed with it, it feels good to talk about it, and it feels good to let people know, you know, about this condition. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, and if you want to spread a little awareness yourself, make sure you share it. If you've got an essential trauma yourself and you find yourself that you found this video because you've been diagnosed with it, send me a DM, let's connect. You know, I'm happy to, you know, sort of give you some tips on how I cope with it. I spent years dealing with this now, and I'm going to spend many, many more dealing with it. So let's be friends. Let's deal with it together. Anyways, lots of love. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Bye.